Hi, I'm Daniel from KyberForge Sabers in Christchurch, New Zealand. I've got some new stock arrived today. We've just been making some new stuff. There's a few custom builds in here, so I wanted to share those with you before they get dispatched to their customers. A lot of excited people out there, I bet. I know what it's like when you're waiting for a new lightsaber. The first one I'll go over, I'll go sort of through an order of how we've done these. The first one isn't actually a custom saber. This is our very standard saber. It's called the Chevalier Padawan Learner. This has a full aluminium hilt. It has sound, and it's got an LED string blade that runs up the blade. It is a 1.5mm wall, 720mm long blade. It's fairly robust. These things can take a knock. They're not a dueling blade, but they can certainly inflict a bit of pain, and you can do some pretty medium weight dueling with these, no problem at all. It's very simple on and off. It's just the button on the front there. Oh, and these also have an inbuilt lithium-ion battery and USB charging port, so just plug it in and plug that into a USB port and it'll charge. Quick press to turn on, and as you can see you get the nice LED effect running up the blade and running back down again when you turn it off. These are a really cool little lightsaber. As we say, Padawan learner, so someone who's just getting into lightsabers. These are really nice. We can make them with an 820mm blade as well. It's a little bit more, but not much. Like this would be really good for kids. Hey, why not adults as well? They're great fun. Everyone should deserve to have a lightsaber, and these are a nice entry point machine. They're a good price. You're getting quality for that. And adults go for the 820 blade. It's not much more to pay. Awesomely KyberForge Padawan learner. And I love the blue too. It's an awesome, perfect Star Wars blue. Spot on. So these are a lovely wee machine. Quality at an economical price. It's not a toy, it's something decent. The next saber I've got is very similar looking to the Padawan there, but this is called a Spectra fully loaded. This has got a completely different internals, different sound card, different LEDs. These have a 12-watt baselit Cree LED. This customer chose to have the heavy dueling blade. That has a 3mm thick wall, and this is a 920mm blade. So this is quite a nice machine he's got us to make here. It's got 3 sound fonts as well. We'll have a listen to those. This is a long press to change, so you can select your sound fonts when that LED is flashing in the button, and then it's just a single press. This is Korriban sound font. Sentinel sound font. Just get a buzz in the handle, vibrate, that is silent. And then that sound there indicates the standard sound font, which is the same as what the Padawan learner has in it, which is a nice sound. I'll go back to the Korriban. So once you've selected your sound font, just keep the button held down, LED will turn off, and press, there we go. This customer wanted to have the brightest possible yellow you can get. This is so bright in the yellow side of the spectrum that it's almost started to go towards white. But that's exactly what he wanted. This has got a real energy blade look about it. This thing looks hot, like white hot steel. I had this outside and it's like a floodlight. It's fantastic. This is the kind of machine you do not have to have in dull condition to see it. And nice sound there on the. He didn't want flash on. We do flash on clash as an option. KyberForge Sabers, flash on clash. He didn't want flash on clash, which is actually good because it adds brightness to the saber. Because we can use one of the LED positions that we would normally use for the flash on clash to put an extra colour into, and that's off. This is a nice machine. It's got its 3 sound fonts. I'll work my way through the sound fonts as we go through the sabers. So that was Korriban. The next saber is also custom built, Spectra fully loaded, with a red day blade. The particular custom we have for this one, he plays a Star Wars character that is very famous and does a lot of charity work in cosplay for that character and also children's parties. And not all of those are going to be in a dark or duller area where a light's going to look good. Sometimes it's outside in the sunlight. And this blade will look really good in the sunlight. It'll catch the sunlight and glow. And also when it's turned on, it is a fantastic true red. As you can see there, that is a really nice red. This also has the flash on flash, and it's a dueling blade as well, 3mm thick wall with the screw-in tip, and it also has a wee mirror which reflects the light back down the blade, so you get a bit of bounce up and down with the light. And there's a small hole in the middle of the mirror in the end, which just allows a bit of light through to the tip. So this is a really cool machine. He's going to love this. This is going to be perfect for his character. And the good thing is with the day blade, when he is out in the sunny area, I mean these lights in here are really bright and you can see how nice and red that is. So, but if he isn't in the sun, he's still going to have a nice red blade. And not the white. I find that the red and the white diffuser blade does get quite washed out in full sunlight. But trying to overpower the sun, it's next to impossible. The next machine we've got is the double blade Raptor. This is a staff style saber, something along the lines of what Darth Maul might use. This is running the same sound fonts as the other machines. It's got 3 sound fonts. I'll just light this one up. It's a long press to light it up. And that's there. Has also got flash on flash. I'd be quite impressed to see this baby in action. This is quite cool. You do get a bit of flex, being a longer weapon. You do get a bit of oscillation in it, but it's probably just the way I'm holding it. Yeah, that's better. When held like that, that's really good. That's not flexing much at all. These have a series of holes drilled in the hilt here to allow the sound to come through from the speaker. That does muffle them a little bit, but that's the sacrifice you've got to make when you are dealing with an awesome weapon like this. The Raptor, look out, this is a bird of prey. This is really cool. This has got the white diffuser blades and the 12 watt Cree LEDs as well. I'll turn this off. There we go. So, the next couple of sabers are a new one for me. This is my new Katana saber. Not very difficult to figure out why it's called a Katana. This one I had made, I got made with the gold handguard, which I thought just gave that perfect samurai sword look. This one is available in silver, gold and black. We just mixed the two to make that. This is an awesome KyberForge Saber. This has got this, what we call the Spectra LED set, which gives 16 colours without having to have 16 different lightsabers, which would be nice. I'll turn this one on. Actually, the first thing I'll do is I'll change the sound font. Put on the Sentinel sound font first and have a listen to that. So the Sentinel, this is a nice light blue, blue-grey silver colour blade, and this also has flash and clash. This is my first saber that I've got with a dueling blade. The others I don't have dueling blades in. I just feel that the standard blade's actually quite sufficient, but I thought, hey, if someone wants to have a bit of a spar, do some sparring session, I've got the dueling blade there as an option. This is the Sentinel sound font. It's got nice flash on flash on this one. Sentinel sound font's very futuristic sounding. Quite robotic. I like it. Sounds cool. I'll turn that off. Oh, sorry, long press on this particular sound card and you get a lock up. So if you're really getting stuck into a fight, blades lock together, get that nice effect. So you could do some really cool choreography with these. I'll turn that off. I'll select another sound font. Once again, once the LED is flashing, just a quick push. It's silent, that's why nothing happened. This is the standard sound font. I might go back to that. This is the standard one again. Very classic lightsaber. Very Star Wars lightsaber. All the sounds on that classic sound font are really nice, and that's nice that that's in the Padawan learner. A lot of lightsabers out there at that level will not be coming with any sound in them at all. So to change colours on this, as I talked about before, it's a quick double press. That's gone to a different shade of blue. It's a really dark blue. I don't know whether you can see that very clearly. Green. This is the classic Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi green. Gotta have it. Another nice purpley blue. There's light sky blue. There's a minty green. I don't know whether you can see that green. I'm recording this on my phone, so I hope it's clear. It's a nice purpley blue. It's a sort of a blue green. I quite like that one. Sort of an energy blue green. Pink. Not my choice for an everyday lightsaber, but I'm sure someone out there will love it. Mace Windu Ultraviolet. Really nice. I like it. Gotta have an ultraviolet blade in there. Red. When I feel like I need to release my anger, I've got the ability to turn to the dark side. It's a nice golden yellow, and that's more of a deep yellow. Blue again. This is a nice sky blue. This is almost orange, or this is orange. Orange blade. There's so many colours. It's awesome what these LED sets can do. And this is back to my silver blue. I quite like this. This is one of my favourites. It's just a bit different. Alright, so I'll turn that off. But this is the Katana KyberForge lightsabers. It's a nice machine. Ready for dueling. That's great. Okay, now I also have a costume where I dress up as Kylo Ren, and I thought I need a crossblade, so we have done this. This is our Cosplay Saber. Really bright. It's running Cree LEDs through everything. 3 sound fonts, the same as the other one: the Korriban, the Sentinel, and standard and silent. I will turn this on because I need to experience the dark side. So it's long press to turn it on. And there we go. And this baby is really bright. There's a lot of bright LEDs in there. Nice sound. This is the Korriban sound font. Oh, I also got this one made up with Flash and Flash in it because I like it. And I want to do Flash and Flash. So this is a really nice machine. This is quite aggressive looking. It looks perfect with my Kylo Ren lightsaber. I know it's not movie accurate, but it's a really aggressive looking machine, and I'm sure that he would like to have a go. I'll turn that off again. There's really long press to turn these on and off, which is good. You can't accidentally do it when you're using the machine. To change the sound fonts, double click.
Sentinel.
This is the Sentinel. I'll go through that again. Sounds really good. It's that nice futuristic. It's a really cool sound, Sentinel. I like the Korriban because it sounds a bit darker, but that Sentinel's really nice. Long press to turn off. There is silent, which is this. Obviously it just lights the saber up. You've still got your flash on flash activated, but you've got no sound. And in some situations it'll probably work out quite well if you're doing some choreography in a movie or something. If you didn't want the sound, you can turn it off. long press again to turn off, and the standard sound font is following that, which we've heard a lot. So that's great. So these are KyberForge lightsabers. We're online. You'll see me on TradeMe and eBay. I can customize a lot of options on these lightsabers. You don't have to stay to the status quo. Just throw me an email, and we're happy to try anything out for you. Some things aren't possible. We can't put a string blade inside a dueling blade because the dueling blade has the thicker wall and it can't accept the LED string up inside it. But other than that, yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can do. Just give us a chance to price it out. Easy as. Alrighty, that's all for today. Thank you.